Talk about this game of Elimination on Wormhaven. I've been playing a lot of Elimination lately. Over the last couple months, it's most of what I've played during my free time, especially during weekdays. And man, it's been a ton of fun. I'm really excited for Crucible to become more Elimination centric with the return of Trials, and I'm really hopeful, and I'm pretty sure that as the community starts playing Elimination more, we're going to really remember why it was that we fell in love with this game mode back in Destiny 1. The simplicity of it, the subtle strategy of getting a pick, keeping that orb down while maybe playing your own revives. It's very subtle, it's very simple, but for me, it's my favorite game mode I've ever played in Destiny. And quite frankly, probably my favorite game mode I've ever played in a shooter. I think it's fantastic. And I've just been having a blast playing Elim here recently, and I'm really, really excited for everybody else to start playing it more again moving forward. So here we are on Wormhaven. My friend Pecos Bill and I are duo queuing, as we do quite often. And we're up against this team of 3 hunters. We had played a couple of these guys a little bit earlier throughout the day, a few different times, and as you can see here, they're doing all the normal hunter tricks. He was able to put himself in a position where I just simply couldn't react, couldn't do anything to counter. He's able to get me down there. I've killed 140,000 hunters in Destiny 2, and that's compared to 80,000 Titans and 70,000 Warlocks. On console, Hunter is all you see in 3v3 or in meaningful PvP. Trials of the Nine was 4 Hunters, 4 Arc Striders. For most of Trials of the Nine, it started as Night Stalkers and then went to Arc Striders. Competitive / survival has been 4 Hunters, now 3 Hunters. 3v3 PvP on console is all Hunters, and I'm really excited as our Blueberry leaves the match there. You can see we lost that first round. I'm really excited to see if Warlocks and Titans get some much needed class level neutral game buffs as we get into next season, because man, I would really love to play against some classes other than Hunters in 3v3. It would be fantastic. And don't get me wrong, I know there's some stuff that's broken on Warlocks and Titans too. Handheld Supernova is stupid, needs to be nerfed or removed, but I just don't see it. I play Hunters. That's all I play. So I'm able to get this nice play down here inside. I kind of came away from this thinking, if we lose this game, this 2v3, at least I came out of this with that clip.
It's a close game.
But we have a chance now. It's 1-1. It's going to be a big task. It really is. But I'd like to win this game just because any 2v3, I'm still relatively confident that we can win this game. These guys aren't bad players by any means. They've been playing pretty well throughout the day when we'd run into them before, but Bill is just popping off with the help there. I'm able to clean the last guy up with the shotgun. And, playing with Bill kind of reminds me of playing with my old Trials partner Sigma back in the day, because Sigma would run a sniper and I would run a shotgun. I would be super aggressive, he would be super passive. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. It's not an insult. He would run Pulse Sniper and I would run Pulse Shotty or Hand Cannon Shotty. And our playstyles are just so different. The D2 is such a different game. I don't know if that'll really work as well as it did back in the day, but playing with Bill sometimes when he's sniping reminds me of that. And, we'll see what happens when Trials comes out. Maybe that is something that 2 elimination partners could do. Here's where I decided I wanted to win this game. We're playing a 2v3. I'm on Warlock, of course, playing against 3 Hunters, and we're getting the bags. I can drop some bags once in a while if I get irritated. I'm known to bag every once in a while, but in a 3v2 on your side, you're going to drop bags? No, this is when I decided I wanted to win, so I'm going to pop Storm, drop these 2 outside, try and pursue this last guy. He's able to make a nice move here. Gets under bridge, gets away from me, and gets back to his reses. He did a good job there. Thankfully, I'm here with the shotty. Able to turn on this guy, clean this up. Another nice round.
All enemies
So,
eliminated.
I'm still not the most confident about this. 2v3 against 3 hunters.
You're
It's gonna
ahead.
be
Break
it's
away.
gonna be difficult, but we're in this match, and that's really the most that you can hope for is to stay in this. You stay in these till the end. Just get to that home stretch, and then try and pull it out is the way that I look at these. So try to clean this up. I'm already halfway back to
They don't
Storm.
stand a chance.
I don't have the range to fight this guy with my hand cannon, so I'm pretty surprised that he backed off that fight, but worked out there. We're playing super aggressive here, just trying to keep them on their heels. I'm a big believer in momentum. We definitely have the momentum right now. Trying to maintain control of the sword. I push in here. It's really fortunate that I didn't die there.
They don't stand a chance. Your
It's up to
ally is
Bill
the
now.
only one
This
left.
would be such a big round if
Trust
he could
them
win
to get
this.
this done. 1 minute. You've lost this
Unfortunately,
round,
he doesn't
but
pull it out, and we're
victory
getting
is
the
still
bags
in reach.
again.
Take it.
I'm like, come on, Bill, we gotta win this. He's bagging you.
It's neck and neck. For now.
3-3, it's tied up. I'm getting pretty close to Storm again. My hand cannon build has some pretty good intellect in it, and I'm really confident with that top tree Storm super. It's the subclass that I've run for 99% of my games in Destiny 2 is top tree Storm. Able to drop that super there, that was really big because he could have easily taken this round all by himself. So that was a really, really big super baby right there. Try to keep the sword down. Again, elimination is all about getting a pick and making sure they don't get that revive. That's the name of the game. If you guys didn't play elimination in D1, get ready to do a lot of this. You want to get a pick, and then you don't want to let them get that revive. That's really the name of the game. It's a numbers game, and we're already
Only 1 minute
at a
left.
disadvantage as far as numbers go. So anytime we get a pick, it's extremely valuable. We do not allow that revive, or if we do allow the revive, we want to be in position to bang them down immediately. Sometimes you're trying to bait them into it, and they're able to get that revive, but if you can drop them both off of it, it's okay too. Got my super, thankfully. I want to guarantee this round, so I'm going to go ahead and just pop mine. Keeping them in here. I'm going to try and charge up a little bit here, and we're able to drop another
You're a
spectral.
force of nature, Guardian.
As much as I hate to use that super there, because it would have been great for this round to clean up this game,
Opponents will come for your life.
the best thing you can do with a super is guarantee a round win, right? Anytime I'm playing with somebody and they have a super and they're in a 1v1, and if you, even I do it all the time. The best thing you can do in a 1v1 if you have your super is use your super. What is a super there for if not to guarantee a round? There's nothing better you can do with a super than win a round. It doesn't matter if it's a 1v1, it doesn't matter if you drop all 3 of them. It's the same thing, it's the same end result. Might look a little nicer to get the 3-piece, but at the end of the day, you win around with a super, you win around with a super.
Show them what
This is going to take us to 4-4. A little bit of an unfortunate round there. And this is going to be it. I'm having a pretty good game here. Again, those tea bags, man. You get a little fire under me. If I get a little focus going, that's the big thing for me, is I have really difficult time focusing consistently. When my focus is on, I'm a very good player. When I'm having a difficult time focusing, or I'm bored, or I'm not motivated, I really fall off. But those bags against a 300 team, I was focused for this one. I wanted to win this one. We have an orb in a pretty good spot here. And we have cap and heavy control. So we're just playing map control right now, and why not? That's the name of the game again. Trying to run from the super here. We do have to give up the revive because it's not worth Not worth trying to keep them off that revive when we're gonna have to fight a super. It's just it's not realistic. We had to give up that revive. Sometimes it's smart, you know. Sometimes you do have to give up ground and live to fight another day, and that's what we did there. We're trying to wrap the whole way around here. I did get a nice tag here. I was really hopeful that that was going to be a triple arc web. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Unfortunately, arc web is actually glitched right now. It's not working as intended. It's not working very often, to be honest with you. But I was really hopeful that was gonna get all of them. But anytime you're playing against hunters where they can just shade step out of it, unfortunately, very difficult to get killed with the arc full. We're able to get a team kill here. We're going to try and keep this down. He is peeking. He should have backed off that. And that is going to be very difficult for this last guy to win. I told Bill to pop a super and go push. He's pushing. I'm on cap. This is pretty much GG right here. I'm taking a selfie with the guy that was bagging the most. You know, this is just this dude's worst nightmare. He's got a warlock taking a selfie on him after he lost a 3v2. Man, that would make me salty. And they're all departing the match now. That was a good game. It was a fun game. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it.